Runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball one.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Harper running from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Nationals lead 1, and this is still a nothing ball game.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wilson Contreras swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Well, he just stayed with that and just kind of flipped it out there. Nasty pitch, but he stayed on it and got just enough to get the hit.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Batting 7th. Right
Coming
fielder,
to the plate now, Jason Hayward. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, he spoiled one right there. That's a pitcher's pitch. 2 strikes. He wanted to get him to chase one, and he did, but he fouled it off. Nice job.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Javier Baez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here it comes on 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strike. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Second baseman.
Ball 1.
Daniel Murphy.
In there, 1-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. High pop up. Russell is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th. Third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting 7th.
So stepping in, Matt Wieters. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Ready now, Michael Taylor. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. At the plate, Gio Gonzalez looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And he is in there. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Rizzo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger. Stepping up now, Kyle Hendricks. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Taylor sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, they thought the inning was going to be set up nice. The pitcher's leading off. You'll get a quick out. Instead, he gets a base hit, and now here comes the top of the order. Look out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for one. On to first, and Jay is gone. It's a double play.
Now batter. Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Murphy's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready for another chance? Jason Worth. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. He still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Bryce Harper is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Softly hit here to the left side. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Up next,
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hayward coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading out for the Cubs, first baseman number 44.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Hard on the ground toward short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it and it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Albert Almora goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Turner is there, and the side is retired. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 32.
Striding in once again, Matt Wieters. He reached on a single in his first try. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. Hey now.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitchers' purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like. Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Worth. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Kyle Hendricks. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
This is flared out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Ready for another shot now. John Jay. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. Settling in now, Gio Gonzalez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what? I love how smooth he runs, and he just burst it down the line.
Jason Worth is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Gonzalez is on his way home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Here's Bryce Harper now. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. Ryan Zimmerman is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Down the first baseline. A throw to the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
In to score, the runner from third. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Cub error, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Taylor is after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind, they have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball. He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one end to end. Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit out towards second, and he goes to second with it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The pitcher, number 47.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And he's safe. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hayward is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Riding in once again, Jason Ward. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's Baez, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
Right fielder number 34.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
And he misses 2-1.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this...
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hops this one up. Barehanded on the hop. It's late. He's safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 6,
Anthony Rendon stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down. He throws a fastball up, Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We're on. Back here at Nationals Park, Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Addison Russell.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Murphy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there at the letters 0-1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air now for the left fielder Worth, and that's in there. Base hit. Here's Javier Baez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Javier Baez.
First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper over to his left. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Kyle Schwarber will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Schwarber.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Pedro Strop comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Pedro Strop.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Ready with the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Jay. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Taylor. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Throw on to Rizzo is a low one, but Anthony able to bail out his man with a nice save there. Well done. Into the box now, Gio Gonzalez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 6. In now is John Jay. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
John Jay.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Bryant is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you gotta bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Pitch popped up, calling for it, Rendon, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-zip. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Jason Ward comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. In there, strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 3. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Your attention,
on his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And a change is coming up, as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. Brandon Kinsler, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Hit to third. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Fouled back. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 0-1 takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. And he needs to make
Baez.
something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the Nationals will forge on. They're off to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Gio Gonzalez. Strike a pose. He's our top player of the game. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. John Jay is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. 0-1, here it comes. On the ground to third. To his left, Barney, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second here tonight.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Line drive to center field. Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
First baseman number 44.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's a hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
Here's the pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Goins gonna have to hurry. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. John Lackey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy who's going to take his lump, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Teoscar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Here's Justin Smoke now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lackey steps into the windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. So digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Javier Baez.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Goins. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Here's Addison Russell. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Into the box now, Jose Bautista. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind an account 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in. That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Jay racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You can see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
Rob Refsnyder comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Almora is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Ezekiel Carrera will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he just misses with a curveball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up. Now at the plate, number 8. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Right fielder, number 8.
Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
Albert Almora.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Center fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The catcher, number 4.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Refsnyder sprinting after it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here comes the first pitch. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, he was out early working on that swing and batting practice, just taking it right back at the pitcher, right off the L screen. You eliminate that screen. It's just taking it from the practice field to the game. Nice job.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning. So striding forward now, Darwin Barney. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Darwin Barney.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Goins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Hernandez.
Ready for another chance? Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting.
In now, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot down the line in right as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Standing in now, number 8. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Refsnyder waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Albert Almora.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora, a base hit in his first trip. Liner towards second. Goins with the slide. He's out.
Now batting, center fielder John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 5-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 7. He starts
Leading
off
off
the
the
inning
Blue Jays
against a guy
fourth,
who struck out the
the
side
shortstop,
last inning. How did they
number
get to him
7.
here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the 0-1 from Vic John. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard. To open up the inning.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Justin Smoke is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Jose Bautista is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 5-2 game.
Man, he stayed with that break and took it the other way. That's old school hitting. When the ball's breaking away from you, take it the opposite field.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's a high pop-up. Contreras is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Rob Refsnyder is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Ezekiel Carrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 8 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays get a run on the double by Bautista. We're through 4. It's now 5-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Well, the problem today has not been throwing strikes. He has been around the plate, and he's been throwing strikes. Take this, for example. The first pitch strike to the hitters today, 90% of the time has been a strike. He just doesn't have good stuff today.
On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the... Striding in once again, Darwin Barney. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike one. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Number 8 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Goins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Number 7 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss. Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Aaron Luke takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Here's Javier Baez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a liner. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at second.
Now
digging in and looking for more, Addison
hitter.
Russell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Refsnyder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-2. Striding in once again, Justin Smoke. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Bautista, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. Throw goes over to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Rizzo. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Ezekiel Carrera. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. The tag, and he is out. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. Standing in, number 8. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Fielder, number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Little soft liner right there, dropping into the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, Most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now is John Jay. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, that fastball's coming high and hot. He's able to fight it off and got the base hit.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Softly hit out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Goins. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in. Ryan Tepera comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 5-3. Digging in, Jose Bautista. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. And And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a
Now
big
batting,
leadoff hit.
catcher,
Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Well, he got away with one right there. He's really been struggling because he's leaving the ball down the middle. He's going to have to pitch on the corner.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Darwin Barney. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a curveball that time that broke too low. A bullet to first base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Steve
Your
Pierce
attention, please.
will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Steve Pierce.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Hey, that's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Center fielder number 35.
Oscar Hernandez started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Cubs 5. Start of the 9th in this one as we welcome you back inside and under the roof here at Rogers Center in Toronto.
Right field, number 11.
Steve Pierce will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Michael Saunders is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Defensively for the now playing left field.
One quick out to start inning number 9. Ready for another shot now. Addison Russell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now
Standing
batting,
in, number 8.
8.
He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. One there. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, John Jay, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to 3rd, but can't get him across.